basket out, sorted.
Right. Okay.
You need one?
I absolutely do need one. Yeah, I should definitely do that.
Add it to the list of things that you never knew that you needed.
Oh, absolutely. It's a massive list of things I never knew I needed. In response to Helen Gibson's challenge to wear everything I knitted this year, I couldn't be bothered. But I am wearing a cardigan I made this year. It's my campsite cardigan. And it's in Starcraft Highland Heather's colourway Gorse.
It is a lovely cardigan.
It's super comfy. It's still a bit wide on the back neck. I should really have gone down a size on the back neck and maybe picked up less border stitches, but I don't like tight bands.
Right.
I like the bands to have a bit of give and move with the fabric. So.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's a nice colour. It's nice on you as well.
Yeah, it's really comfy.
I have a faux. Do you like my faux?
I do.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
It is. Can you see the
crown? Can you see the crown?
Oh yes, like a little starfish.
I didn't like the crown before, so I've redone it. I'm much happier now. And I've cast on a green one.
Oh, so is that the Sugar Snap colourway of the Starcraft Bellissima? So who's in the house this afternoon? Who have we got here?
Have you got a whip?
Have you got a whip? Have you got a faux? I am whipping away on my sweater.
What are you whipping away at?
So this would have been the front of my sweater, but I cast it on last night and I wasn't paying attention. And I only put one cable on the front. I've got the right number of stitches for the back.
Yeah.
With the additional ones I needed for the cable, so I'm good to go. So I am now knitting the back of my sweater and I will do the front at a later point. Yeah.
How many cables will the front have?
That will have 2 and then a rope cable between, and then they will split for the neck, for the V-neck.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I just need to get my head around that. So I'm just about to start a repeat of cable pattern number 3.
Sounds fun.
Keeps me out of trouble. It's a resting row. You just knit the knits, pearl of pearls on this one.
That's my kind of row.
Although I'm doing the tweaky thing of whether you can see it or not. Probably won't see it on the front. But this pearl column, next to stop this stitch being loose and flappy, I knit and purl that stitch, that side purl stitch, through the back loops. And that keeps this first column of knit stitches nice and even and straight.
Or as my husband would say, neat and natty, never scatty.
Yeah, I don't like it when they're all a bit loosey-goosey next to the pearls and then you've got to do serious blocking to get them to look good.
Nightmare.
So I've just scoffed my dinner super fast.
What did you have?
I had some sausages, some leftover vegetables from last night, and half a tin of beans and sausage, because that's all I felt like, and that's what Jake's asked for his tea when he gets home.
Sounds tasty.
I did cook a gammon joint, so I sliced all of that and it's in the fridge. I'm thinking I will chop that up, cook some chicken breasts and make a chicken and ham pie tomorrow. I've got a little bit of leftover Stilton and some cream cheese and stuff from Christmas that'll go for. He'll enjoy that.
I don't like cheese with mould. I actually got myself some coconut cheese this week, and it's quite funny because on the packet it says flavour slices. It doesn't even say cheese, it just says flavour slices.
Okay.
I mean, officially it's not cheese. It can't say it's cheese if it's not.
A lot of them do. Oh, Helen Gibson says it. I'm sure it was her challenge.
Helen Curzon.
Oh, was it Helen Curzon?
Yeah.
It was a Helen. Sorry, I'm gonna go the wrong one. Nita's in the house. Good morning, Nita. Rita's here. Hello. Nita's working on her poncho. Ooh. Now, Helen, I noticed some finished socks earlier. Is it a new design? Do tell us more about that.
Or was it the Sock Madness warm-up socks?
Oh, could have been. She was doing adjustments though.
I think you can on the warm-ups though.
Can you?
Yeah, because they're not actually part of the competition.
So, and is anybody taking part in the Around the World Stitch Along? Did anybody take part last year, perhaps?
I can't say Around the World without singing it. Around the world, around the world. Is that Daft Punk?
Oh, is that who it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not that you'd know from my lovely singing, because I do it so much better.
That's exactly what I was thinking. That's just what was going through my head.
I do it so much better.
Yeah, you read my mind.
Nobody does it better.
Does it make you feel sad for the rest?
You know it does.
Oh, so Helen says yes, it's her design. Would you like to show us a bit of a linky? Can we have a looky?
I'd like to see the socks, and I'd like to see Nita's poncho that she's working on.
Yeah, no pressure there.
Everything. Has anyone got anything else I can see? I am so nosy. So I've got this beautiful nose.
Well, given that I always end up with sleeve get, I've got 2 completed sleeves. 1.
It's a miracle.
2. They are identical.
Something has happened to Loraine in 2021. I don't know this person. She has completed sleeves and she's done socks.
It's just a vicious rumour.
Is this a post-pandemic meltdown or something?
Nobody will believe you. It's all right.
Nobody would believe me.
No, nobody would believe you.
Not at all.
No one that knows me would believe it.
I still don't believe it, and I've seen the evidence.
Well, and I'm working flat, which is what I enjoy. I actually like purling.
Yeah, I don't.
All right, there's Helen's link. Marvellous. Let's share screen.
Amazing.
Try clicking the right link. There we go.
Yay! Ooh, what's it called? Oh, I love the name.
Yeah, you're going to sing to that.
Yeah, she's encouraging me to sing. Twistin', twistin', everybody gonna do it. Twistin', twistin', twistin' the night away. Did you like that?
It's lovely.
You didn't see my dancing though.
I didn't, because I'm looking at the socks.
Those socks are almost as good as my singing.
I think they may be slightly better.
Really?
Well, no. Don't wish to upset anyone, but they are lovely socks.
They are lovely socks. Can we have a look at like a heel or something?
Just bear with me while we zoom in and look at those twisty stitches.
Oh, what wool's that? That's lovely wool. It looks a honey colour.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Nice girl.
Look, she doesn't have a hole.
No holes there.
Beautiful. I like that ridge that goes right down.
It is nice, isn't it?
She's a good sock knitter.
She is. She's very clever.
Does it say what yarn?
She's very good at these things. They're marvellous, Helen. What's your timeline on those? When are you going to unleash them upon the world? Are they in testing? Can anybody sign up to test them, or is it too early for that yet?
Methinks that maybe Helen might be offering patterns to be knitted during Sock Madness next year.
Oh.
There's an idea.
What's the advantage to the designer apart from exposure?
I would have thought that would be it, really.
Okay,
put
so it's
name out there.
Yeah, it's a bit like Countess Ablaze then.
What's that?
Yeah, if I wanted exposure, I'd get my tits out.
Yeah, it's a bit cold for that today, do you not think?
It is a little cold. I just have to remember to do a decrease row.
It is. We've got snow again.
Oh, we've got a very very cold east-northeast wind that's hitting the back of the house, and it's bitter. It's horrible.
It's just not on.
Yeah, I'm thinking of taking a blanket to put over my legs when I'm in the car.
Yeah, you might need it. The really annoying thing is it just gets nice and warm in the car by the time you have to get back out again, doesn't it?
Well, I picked Jake up and I've got the car temperature absolutely perfect. He gets in and he's in overalls, which are treble insulated overalls, and then he's got all the windows open. I'm thinking, I just got warm.
Tell him to get changed before he gets in the car. Get some layers off, son. Don't you be getting in my car and letting all the heat out.
I should do that.
Definitely.
So what's everybody been up to today? Have you all got a decent drink? What are you on?
I'd like a glass of wine.
I'm really impressed with those socks, Helen. And
they're very nice.
Yeah, if only they were Aran weight. Or a DK.
Well, you didn't tell me what the weight of the yarn was. You didn't tell me what the yarn was at all.
Well, no. It is Novita Nala, and the colour is 285 Saffron. And it's not Novita, I should say Novita, because it's
Novita.
Finished. Novita. And if you watch Sari Nordland, she used to work for them, and she calls it Novita.
I don't know this person, I'm afraid. And she probably doesn't know me either, so...
Oh, I don't, she's probably a big fan of you singing.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
One of your legion of fans. Oh.
So I've ended up doing more housework again today. I mean, what's that all about? There's something wrong with the universe, isn't there?
That's weird.
And I went on the treadmill.
All right. So Helen says, pattern not written yet. I used Novita Nala, which is DK Sport, but may do a 4-ply sample.
Well, you know, could you be persuaded to give the DK a try?
I might.
See? It's not quite so skinny, is it?
I suppose needle sizes and gauge are the killer on that one. Yeah, 3 mil. Oof.
3 mil?
Oh, there's a 2.75, which I'm assuming is for the ribbing.
Do you even own any that small?
I do. I actually have about 6 2.25 mil circular sock needles.
And is there any particular reason why, considering you don't like to use them?
Because when I started sort of knitting again seriously, a number of friends went, "Oh my God, yeah, you socks are the thing. They're so relaxing."
All right, and they all carve their stuff off.
And I made 2 pairs of socks.
Yeah.
For myself, both of which were stolen by my son, whose feet were small enough to fit them in those days.
Mm.
And I never really got to wear them, and he totally wore them out. And I hated that they were little tiny needles. Also, the toe, sole, and heel and ribbing are on the smaller needle. This presumably to make it more hard wearing, is it? And the durability, that makes perfect sense.
Nice, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I've actually got 2.75s. I've got 3s, and I've got 2 2.5s.
I have at least one of everything, but obviously the more popular ones that I use, I've got a lot more of.
Yeah, I just work on the theory that if you keep them full of stuff that you're on with,
yeah,
that's the easiest way to find them.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
It's got everything attached. Nita, I am enjoying my cup of chai. We have a break from the snow right now, but the forecast says we're to get some more. There's nothing much to show on the poncho yet other than the ribbing.
All right. Well, Rita's having a coffee as well. So, everyone's having tea and coffee today. Everyone's been very sensible.
Different gauge for instep and what's that?
Different gauge for instep because of the pattern.
Oh, right, because of the pattern. Because of the number of twisted stitches and how it, yeah, pulls it in. Yeah. I think with my Aran wheat sheaf ones, I had to put 4 or 6 extra stitches on the instep.
Right.
The way the cable pulls in. You just always have to be measuring and be aware of it. And
it all works out well.
yeah, but I think that saffron is a beautiful colour. I'd love a cardigan in that.
It is lovely. I think it'd make a nice hat.
Would make a nice hat, like a 2x2 rib or something, or one of your thingy hats with a sort of rusty contrast or something like that.
Yeah, I do shudder every time you mention doing a lot of rib. Like this is the maximum. Done, no more. Thank you. Yeah, that's far too much ribbon.
It's a garment.
Yeah, but even on a garment, I'd have just had enough so it stops from rolling, and that's it. No. Nita's asking if your sweater's the wheat sheaf pattern as well.
It is, yes. Well spotted.
There you go. Look at that.
So it's going to be a modified drop shoulder, so the armhole will go in a number of stitches here, and then it'll go straight up.
We like things that go straight up, don't we?
I can't remember. I honestly have no idea.
How does it work?
Honestly, it's healed shut.
Well, you know, that happens.
Oh, well.
So what else are we up to then, apart from our whips and cleaning? Oh, not cleaning.
Grading. I've spent another couple of hours on my content for social media.
Okay.
To include the around the world stitch along and that sort of thing.
Well done. Have we got any prompts? Are we doing a prompty thing?
No idea as yet.
What
else? Oh, the sweater's slightly A-line. Have an A-line option. Well, it's very A-line for me, but instructions for a slightly A-line version and a straight version and an optional waist shaping.
Okay, I like it.
Well, because then very often I'll put waist shaping in the back of a garment, but I will be putting belly ease into the front.
Belly ease, I love it. We always called them choicings in our house. You want the choicings from the Carry On? Was it Carry On Camping?
Yeah. Carry On Behind.
Yeah, eggs, chips, beans. Hello. Arthur's come to find out. He heard me mentioning eggs, chips and beans and he thought he was getting some food.
Well, you know, it could have been lucky.
It could have been.
Yeah, I figured I would work on my straight needles and armpit knit. Does anybody else
do that?
Armpit knit? Well, I don't have to look at it and it's really fast for the purling. I
can't. And I use circulars for everything, even flat knitting.
Depends what it is and what mood I'm in. I mean, obviously, if I were knitting it in the round, I'd use a circular because that makes sense. But when I'm working it like this, I purl faster than I knit.
See, if I was making that, I'd still have it on a circular. My headbands, even though they're only a small amount and they're flat, they're all on circulars.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It's just what you get used to, I suppose, isn't it?
I think it is. It's whatever you're comfortable with and what works for you. When if it was a sweater and I was working it in the round, it would absolutely be on a circular and the weight of the sweater would be on my lap. But because I'm armpit knitting, I'm not really holding the weight of it. It's kind of tucked under, and when it's on,
a bit of a blanket, doesn't it? Because you can chuck it on your lap.
Well, absolutely, I can hide behind it should I wish.
What are you hiding?
And there's enough of it.
I want to know what you're hiding behind there now. You got chocolate under there or something?
Sadly not. I haven't got any chocolate.
Oh no,
No chocolate and no cake.
that's disappointing.
Well, usually I would bake, but I didn't today. I decided to cook the gammon joint. I made a stir fry for Jake yesterday, which he's taken to work this morning for his lunch. I did manage to get some of that for my dinner last night before he hoffed upstairs with a ton of it.
Teenagers. Oh, he's not even a teenager anymore, though, is he?
No, he's 21 in June. How did that happen?
I don't know. I don't know how any of them grow up as quickly as they do. It's not fair.
I know, it's mad.
I'm getting a bit warm in my hat. I don't know how you kept your poncho on the other day. I mean, I've only got a t-shirt on.
Might have to take my cardigan off.
Have you got the heating on?
The heating is on, and it's on higher than it's been even last year because of how cold it is outside. It's that wind.
Yeah, and at which point the Canadians are just laughing at us, thinking that we've got cold weather.
Well, yeah. It's all relative.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. It's like we, Phil and I got married in St. Lucia, and we went in January, obviously, because my wedding anniversary is the 14th. And we're walking around on the beach in our shorts and bikini, and, you know, he's just got his shorts and t-shirt on, whatever.
I was about to say, did he look nice in his bikini?
He did look very nice in a bikini, to be honest. And the locals are all walking around in jeans and big coats and jumpers. And then when we got home, it was quite funny. We landed at Gatwick early hours of the morning, found the car in the car park. It had snowed, so it was absolutely covered. The whole place was just snowed in, and we had a flat tire.
Yeah.
It was like, welcome home.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
Well, c'est la vie.
I'm enjoying my chocolate cup of tea.
That's the rooibos, isn't it?
Rooibos with dark chocolate. I did treat myself to a few different ones off of Whittards of Chelsea.
Oh, okay. Nita says the only straight she owns are double-pointed needles.
Wow. Mind you, doesn't need to do a lot of crochet though.
She does. Rita, can I ask a question about crochet hooks?
Oh.
I'm sort of intrigued as to hook choices and things like that, because obviously I have a gazillion. I've got these little cheapy metal hooks, and I've got some of these fat plastic things. And then, oh, Jackie gave me these.
Oh. Ooh.
Sort of soft grip, my bobs. Have to get them out. And they don't want to come out.
Look out, love. Come on.
Oh, goodness. There. Really being quite difficult. Probably should have opened the other end. I don't know.
Difficult when you open the wrong end, love.
Well, they were misses and all that. Let's see if that one will come out. Just give me a hook, any old hook. There we go. 1 week later.
Yay, she's got a hook.
Yeah, and I quite like that sort of grippiness of it, and that there's something fit. But of course, for decades, I've just used things like these, and I rely on that little sort of curved bit.
Yeah,
that's quite comfortable. So I'm still getting used to the idea of the thickness of this, whether that's better for someone with arthritic hands or whatever, which I do have a touch of arthritis.
I don't do very much crochet, as you know. I do have one crochet hook that's got the big handle thing.
Yeah.
I found that because the tip was so short, it was really annoying because you couldn't move the stitches down as far as you wanted. Or the way that I was doing crochet anyway. Maybe people who are better at it don't do it the way that I do.
Okay. Nita says, not me that does much crochet. It's on my goals for the year to learn how to crochet more consistently. I think the only crochet I've done this year are Lorraine's coasters. Oh, there you are then.
I thought Nita did loads of crochet.
No, Rita does.
Nita and Rita, I thought it was, but there you go. It's obviously
no, Rita's the crochet expert in the house.
Right, okay. My mistake. I'll just quietly sit here and knit. And the dog's crying as well now.
Jackie does quite a bit of crochet, and that and sewing are her go-to for de-stressing.
Right.
She's lost her knitting mojo at the moment. Any tips for getting that back for Jackie?
She needs to browse the knitting patterns and find one that she just can't resist.
Oh, did you see the pattern for Captain Tom?
Oh, no.
Oh, let me have a looky.
Just one?
Well, I've only found one. I didn't particularly look, but I've only seen one today. Bear with me while I share screen.
Oh,
There it is.
I think he looks a bit awkward with his legs to attention like that. He looks better standing easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, stand easy, soldier. Your watch is done.
I like the stripy tie and the little metal glasses.
Yeah.
Florist wire.
Oh, right, yeah.
And I love the medals.
The medals are cute. Someone was talking about doing a design for a virtual medal that kids can get, so that if they do something really good at home, or volunteer, or basically do something good, that they can earn this Captain Tom medal. That would be quite nice.
Nice idea.
Yeah, because he was all about helping others, wasn't he?
Very sweet.
Yeah. Oh, bless him.
So is anybody tempted? I appreciate that's knit. There may be some crochet. I've not looked, to be honest.
I'm not a big toy fan. I find it is just that there's normally lots of little bits that you have to do sewing up, and you know how I don't like to sew anything up. That's my only issue. I mean, toys themselves, I think they're gorgeous and cute.
Well, I'll have to share this one with you.
Go on.
Here we go.
Oh, that is so cute. I wish I could crochet.
Look at her little dresses and everything.
Oh, she is so cute. What's her name?
Cow.
Oh, she doesn't actually have a name, though.
She's just called Cow.
Oh, we'll have to give her a name.
Moo.
We should call it Cecilia.
Why?
I don't know, because it just came into my head.
Okay, that's my mum's name, Cecilia.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought she was just Celia.
No, she's Cecilia. She just gets called Celia. And you should see the way that people spell it on her Christmas cards.
Oh, God.
Seal ear. And
oh, you should imagine the way I've had my name spelled. Emma. E-M-E-R.
Isn't that right?
No.
Are you sure that's not right?
It's Y-M-A.
I was watching a video on YouTube about a discovery of witches.
Oh, right, yeah.
And this guy was going through the sort of top characters, and he said, today we're giving the scoop on Isubu. I'm thinking, who the hell is Isubu? And then he went, played by Lindsay Duncan. And I'm thinking, you absolute flaming ingrate. It's Isabeau.
Oh, I don't think I know that character yet.
It's Matthew's mother.
Oh, right. I've seen her on the TV, but I haven't got that far yet in the book.
And it's spelt Ysabeeau,
Right.
which in French would be Isabeau.
Yeah, because it's like Eve and Yvette and Yvonne.
Yes, exactly. And where he got Isubu from, I do not know. I thought he was describing a Japanese car. Utter twonk.
As a teenager, when I first realised that Eve was actually a boy's name.
All right. Thank you, Rita. Rita's found the crochet Captain
Tom. Well done, Rita. What would we do without you?
Super well. There we are. Oh, I like that.
See, it looks better in crochet. I don't know what it is. There's something about toys in crochet that are so much better.
What a good idea to print the medals.
Oh, yeah.
It makes more sense, doesn't it? And I love his little walking stick. Bless him. And his hair.
I like how nobody's been brave enough to actually try and make a walker yet.
Yeah, that's a funny one, isn't it? Now then, Rita says she's never used the hooks with the soft grips, but know people who have and like them very much, but it depends on how you hold the hook. Nita says, I do like the comfort grip crochet hook she has. Finds the straight hooks start to hurt her hands a bit if she uses them too long, and it may have more to do with her grip, which could be wrong than the hooks. Right. Yeah. Someone said, do you hold it like a pen or a knife? And I'm not sure which I do. I hold it like a stabby implement and attack the yarn with it.
I'm trying to think what I do.
Helen says, I actually find them a little cashing in distasteful as they're not for charity. There's a few of the Bernie Sanders patterns as well, the Bernie's mittens and ancillary ones, where they're either not free or the proceeds aren't going to charity. It is literally just a money maker. And don't get me wrong, people have a right to earn a living, but I think there's, design something else.
Yeah. Or even if you gave a portion of it to charity.
Yeah.
If you can't afford to give it all.
Well, yeah, even if it's just a fraction, it's something, it's going somewhere. Or, go and do half a day's volunteering or do a 5K or something like that.
What's the matter with you? I've got a dog staring at me right now.
Lucky you.
Well, it's unusual to have anything staring anymore, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Well, in anything other than sheer wonder and amazement.
I mean, it's even got to the point where I don't get ID'd. I don't buy a bottle of wine or anything anymore.
Do you get whistled at in the street?
No.
No, it's a long time since I had that. If I go running as sort of a curvier person, I will get men for some reason think it's appropriate to say, oh, come on, darling, you can do it, keep going.
Heckling is different though, isn't it? It's not nice. Don't heckle me.
Well, the thing is, I went past the same group of guys the following day, this is a few years ago now, with Mike, and they didn't say a word. And as I ran past, I said, not fucking speaking today, lads. And there's this sort of whiplash head turn from them. And I said, well, you had plenty to say to me yesterday when I was on my own. Would you like to speak now that my partner's with me? Or are we just all being quiet? And that stopped it.
It's normally run, Forest, run that I get.
Okay.
If they were the first person who's ever thought of that.
I'll get comments about weight and, if you ran faster, it'd move more. And yeah, one more word and it'll move across your jaw.
I did a 3 miler on the treadmill this morning.
On the treadmill?
On the treadmill. Why do I do it? Well, I'll tell you why I do it. Because I get to watch Hamilton at the same time. And it's quite funny. You can tell if it's a good song that I like because they definitely go faster.
What you need to listen to is what's it? Highway to the Danger Zone, Top Gun.
Oh, I love the Top Gun theme. Oh my goodness. I might have to sing that today, actually.
Because that makes you drive a lot faster as well, which is a bit scary. Oh, I must show you this.
Go, go, go.
Just, COVID times and all that.
Yeah.
A crochet coronavirus. There you are.
That looks very much like the toy ball that I just bought Arthur yesterday.
Oh, bless.
In fact, I would make him one of those and see how long it took him to get the little bobbly bits off.
Oh, seconds.
Wow. Yesterday, I went for a run with Anne and I stopped at Pets at Home on the way home because I normally I will throw a treat up the stairs for him if I'm leaving the house. And he would go up the stairs after that, and I go out without a problem. And I was running a bit low, so I thought, right, we'll go in Pets at Home and get some. 40 quid later.
Okay.
Because I'm a sucker for rubbish. I bought him a couple of toys. So I bought him a ball, and it was just a soft, squidgy, squeaky ball thing. And when I got home, I gave it to him, went upstairs, I got in the bath, and before my bath was ran, he had the stuffing out of the said ball.
Yeah, well, big dogs.
So then I got out and I was cleaning the kitchen and stuff. And while I was cleaning the kitchen, I gave him his other toy that I'd bought, which was a Kong thing, and it looks like a flying saucer. So it's got a red bit round the edge and then a blue ball in the middle that moves round. And you put treats in it. And then like it moves across the floor and the treats come out with the bowl. 10 minutes and I looked at it and he chewed it to death.
Yeah, well.
And then he has the gall to sit there looking at me and cry.
Well, he killed it.
That's what I said to him.
Yeah, my two are still a bit wary of those little ferrety things, the squeaky ferrety things. They've not killed them yet. But if they step on one accidentally, there's all hell let loose. Run around as if they've been caught in the middle of a murder.
That's brilliant. I like it.
Well, I don't know what everybody's been binge watching, but I went onto the BBC app and I've been watching all 4 series of Torchwood.
Oh, goodness. That's a flashback, isn't it?
Well, I mean, John Barrowman, very pretty. Nice to look at least.
Yeah.
Very chiselled.
Yeah.
Like a bit paunchy later on. But it's amazing how fussy you get when you don't stand a chance, isn't it?
Well, yeah, there is that.
Yeah, it was quite good. And I hadn't seen the final series that BBC did with Stars, the Miracle Day.
All right.
I've never seen that one, so
I
I've got to watch that.
I've never seen any of the Torchwoods, actually.
I used to quite enjoy them. I've never really been a Doctor Who fan, and I'm probably going to split the room like Marmite.
David Tennant.
That one. For my Doctors, as a child, when I watched it, were John Pertwee and Tom Baker.
Tom Baker all day long.
And then it graduated to like Sir Peter Davidson, and then what's his name, Sylvester McCoy. And at that point, I was like, oh.
I do find it funny how I love David Tennant, and he's my favourite of the modern Doctors. But I do find it funny that his wife is Peter Davidson's daughter. I just find that quite funny.
Well, it probably caused a bit of a laugh. But
we did. I have been having a Star Wars rewatch this weekend.
All of them?
In the chronological order.
Okay.
So we've watched episode 1, 2, 3, then Solo, and I'm just about to start watching Rogue One. So...
Oh, Helen says there are 2 ways not to stand a chance with John Barrowman. Well, exactly. And I don't think I'm in either way, to be honest. I really don't think I'm his type.
I don't think so.
On any level. But he'd be fun to have a drink with. I've just put a link into the Around the World Stitch Along. Is anybody planning to take part, or has anybody taken part before as a designer?
Around the world, around the world, around the world. Little bonus for you. You have to keep saying that. Every time you say around the world, I'm going to have to sing my little catchphrase.
Yeah, I might have to just twiddle with the volume on these headphones.
You're going to have to start calling it Sal or something, aren't you? Or
Yeah.
Chalong.
Yeah, sorry about that, people. What else have I watched this week?
The Notebook. I watched The Notebook. I love that movie.
Okay. I watched Deadpool 2.
Oh, funny.
Yeah, really enjoyed it. I mean, I love Ryan Reynolds anyway, but yeah, just madder than a box of frogs, bless him.
Yeah, but in a good way.
Well, it's all the jokes he makes, and at the end, have you seen sort of in the credits bit, all the silliness at the end where Ryan Reynolds, the actor, is talking to camera saying this is going to be the big leagues, this is going to be the big leagues, and he's got the script of the Green Lantern, and Deadpool shoots him in the head. Says it's for the world. That's saving the world. It's just continually rips it out of his own work, and I just think he's so funny.
I like a person who can laugh at himself.
Well, he certainly does that. Have you seen him on Graham Norton where he talks about the first girl he had a crush on?
No, I haven't.
And he says he used to travel 40 minutes in the wrong direction on the school bus, just the off chance of watching her as she went home.
Yes.
And he said he would get off the bus and then get the bus back to actually where he lived. And he had his backpack on, and he said, I turned round to give you, the wink and the look. And must have lingered a bit too long, and the bus doors shut on his backpack, and the bus set off.
Oh, see, that doesn't make me laugh. I just feel so bad for him.
I thought he was absolutely brilliant. He said he managed to hammer on the doors enough to get the driver's attention so that he stopped and released him, and then had to get the bus home.
See, I'd be saying, oh, Ryan, come, I'll give you a hug to make it all better. That's so sad.
And I think Catherine Zeta-Jones said, oh, but that's so sweet. And he said, well, at that age it is, but if I did it now, I'd be arrested for stalking. And he's right. It's a bit
funny, isn't it, how behaviours don't seem quite so appropriate once you hit 18.
Yes.
Will you go and lay down? Stop it. Sorry, he's breathing heavy and making weird noises again.
Yeah, she tells us it's the dog.
I've got somebody just tied up in the corner over there, really.
You wish. You wouldn't have him tied up in the corner. He'd be downstairs with the vacuum doing all the chores.
Yeah, that's not quite so Kathy Bates, is it, really?
Far better use of it.
Oh, did you see that parish council on Zoom thing this week?
I've seen it in the news. I haven't dared to watch the meeting.
I saw it and I immediately thought of you.
Honestly.
Loraine seen this will absolutely crease her up. Because everyone's like got t-shirts printed, you have no power. What's her name? I can't remember her name now.
Jackie Weaver.
That's it, yeah.
Honestly, Jake said it was absolutely horrific and pathetic. And he said, you must watch it. But no, I haven't. I will. I'll get around to it.
It was hilarious in an awful way. It's like she turns around to him and tells him to basically shut up, otherwise she'll kick him out of the meeting. And he doesn't. So she does. She kicks him off and then tries to have a vote when he's not there.
Honest, and that's the problem. It's, it's very often about who will be willing to stand up and get involved.
Mm.
And if they've got the wrong motivations, your community's in real trouble.
Yeah.
Absolutely horrible. Oh, so Helen says she started Black Mirror yesterday. Tell us what you thought of that, Helen. I've not watched any of it yet. Jake was on about a really good episode with Miley Cyrus, and that was kind of enough to stop me.
I watched one episode of it where the Prime Minister was, I think it was his daughter, one of the royal family, was kidnapped. And in order to get her released, he had to have relations with a pig. And I thought, this is just a bit too weird for me.
Ew. Yeah, no, it's not. Sorry, it's not going on.
Honestly, it was just a bit. I know there's like funny humour and there's out there stuff, but that was just a step too far for me.
Yeah, and thank you, Helen, for your tip with The Dark, because I managed to get through 2 series, but it's 3 episodes into season 3, and it's kind of died a death because I've lost the will to live, and I don't care if the characters do.
What was that rocket thing that you told me to look for? Because I tried to find it.
A Summer of Rockets.
On,
I think it's either Netflix or Prime.
right, I'll have another look because I was looking for it earlier, and I've got one of those fire sticks with the voice thingy.
Yeah,
it's normally pretty good, and I said show TV with rocket in the title, and she showed some, but not that one.
Yeah, A Summer of Rockets.
Okay, cool. I'll have a look.
It's about Mr. Petrukin.
True.
And it's a very good period piece. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I will have another look when I finish my Star Wars watch.
What's the fella? Is it Mark Bonner, who's the biological dad in Shetland?
Oh yeah, I like him.
He's a very good actor, but all the way through this, oh, he's a goodie. Oh, he's a baddie. Oh, he's a goodie. Oh, I think he might be a baddie. And I really wasn't sure right until the end. It was an excellent performance. Usually I've sussed it and don't even watch the end.
Yeah, sounds like my husband. He's the same.
Yeah, I drive Mike bananas with stuff like that. We watched the first series of Broadchurch.
Oh, I like Broadchurch.
And 2 episodes before the end, I know who it was, so I didn't bother watching the end. But because I wouldn't tell him. Because he was really enjoying it, and I didn't want to spoil it for him.
Well, that was nice of you.
And then he totally had a hissy fit because I knew.
Really?
Made me write it on a piece of paper and give it to Jake, who then produced it at a later date. Honestly, he was taking it so seriously. It's just a bit of telly. Entertainment.
That's entertainment. I liked the Pembrokeshire Murders. That was good this week.
I did enjoy that. And it's nice to see Luke Evans.
I do like Luke.
Have you watched him in The Alienist?
No.
He's very good in that with Dakota Fanning, is it?
Oh, yeah.
And what's his name? Oh, goodness. I can't think of his name. He plays Milo, the baddie, in Captain America. I think it's Civil War. He's been in quite a few things, sort of European stuff. I think he must be Austrian or German by the accent. But he's very good in The Alienist.
Not seen it.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
It's
2 series of it.
All right, cool.
Worth watching just for Luke.
Apparently, if you wanted to watch everything that's just on Netflix on its own, it would currently take you over 5 years of non-stop watching. That is like literally 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for 5 years.
I am up to that challenge.
Go for it. Let's see how long it takes. The problem is they keep swapping stuff in and out.
Well, and I rewatch stuff if I like it.
Yeah.
You know, episode 5 of Bridgerton, maybe.
I would love to know how many times you've watched episode 5.
I'm not telling
You probably lost count.
Yeah. It just made me laugh though. I mean, I've emailed the BBC today and said, just stop it with this thing of, do you want to continue watching blah, blah, blah? Yes! I'm at home, dressed in leggings and thick socks and Crocs and a comfy cardigan and my sad bra. So let me just watch the telly and stop prompting me. It's my electric.
Yeah, it's rude, I think, personally.
I paid for my telly license.
And you've already had to tell them that you've got a TV license.
Well, exactly.
I mean, I wonder what would happen if you said you had when you haven't. Would they know? Would it come up? Do you know when you go on the iPlayer and try and play something and it says, do you have a TV license? I wonder if you didn't have one and you click yes, it'd come up and go, liar.
I don't know, because my IP address isn't based on my location.
It's weird, isn't it? I did consider getting rid of my TV license, but then I wouldn't be able to watch the iPlayer and I wouldn't be able to watch any live TV whatsoever. And I do like to watch the news in the morning.
See, I don't really do news in the morning.
No, I like news. I am one of those sad people who watches Piers Morgan.
I'll watch it occasionally. If there's somebody on from the government who I want to watch being slaughtered.
Yeah, he's good at that. He is good at that. I stopped watching the BBC because I couldn't stand the way that they would just say, oh, Minister, what's this, that and the other? And they'd say, oh, it's this and that. And then they go, oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's all a bit sycophantic.
Yeah, whereas Piers Morgan at least says, you're lying because I know this for a fact.
Well, and that business about Naga where Dan asked her a question about racism and her experience of it, and they were trying to suspend her for having an opinion. I'm sorry, she's a black woman. She's entitled to an opinion. And
she was asked a question and she answered it within her experience. What's wrong with that?
Well, exactly. I just thought it was all very ridiculous. And then
watching the BBC News after that.
Well, I don't really watch the news. I will tune in for the PM's briefing to play Blunderbuss Bingo.
Yeah.
You know, we're in it together. Well,
oh, yeah.
You lot are, but not us.
Yeah.
The whole, outstanding NHS. We always get that one in.
Yeah.
Fabulous nurses following the scientists' advice. That one's always in there.
Following the science, yeah.
Yeah, that's always there. So yeah, I got house when he announced the new lockdown. Got a full house with that one.
Well done. Yeah. Which new logos are you going for this week? Hands, face, space.
Oh, I don't know. I quite like the Britain Needs Alert, Be Alert one.
Be Alert. Controlling virus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, Mark Strong must be the best actor in the entire world for keeping a straight face while he does those adverts. I don't know how he manages it because I laugh just listening. Helen says, I like the 2 I watched from 2019 with Anthony Mackie, Avengers Falcon, for those who don't know, and second with Andrew Scott, Moriarty and Hot Priest in Fleabag.
I've never seen Fleabag.
I haven't, but I do know him as Moriarty in Sherlock.
I tell you who I like. I've just said to you, I just watched Solo, which is by far my favourite of the Star Warses that I've watched so far because of the amount of Chewbacca action you get. Chewie is my favourite character ever, and there is a lot of him in Solo. Don't even go there because I know exactly what is going through my head right now. And yeah, I would go for some Chewie action right now. I'm sorry, I would.
Oh my god!
That is actually, I probably quite look like Chewie myself as well.
Yeah, well, I've got a friend who's got he watches these Bigfoot shows, and he's got a T-shirt with "Gone Squatching," and it's got a picture of Chewbacca's head underneath. But he means something entirely different.
Yeah. I don't even know. Oh, that was what I was going to say. And the robot that I can't remember her name, L3 or something like that. Her name is. She's voiced by the woman out of Fleabag, the one that wrote it.
Okay, I haven't seen Solo. Is that on Disney Plus now?
It is. So you have to watch 1, 2, 3, Solo, Rogue One, and then 4, 5, 6, and so on to the end, and then The Mandalorian right at the very, very end.
Okay.
Yeah, Solo's good. I like Solo.
It did make me laugh about, there was a meme doing the round, you know, one of these, what Disney thought women wanted from Star Wars movies: strong female characters, kick-ass women, blah, 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 when actually every one of them just wanted a green alien baby. So, yeah, guilty as charged.
Second favourite character.
Sorry?
I said he's my second favourite Star Wars character. It's got to be Chewbacca. Chewbacca, I absolutely love him. And then Baby Yoda's number 2.
Oh. So what did you think of the plot of Solo?
It's all right. It's Star Wars, isn't it?
Oh, hang on. I think I have seen it.
It's one where so obviously Solo is with Emilia Clarke woman. I can't remember her name.
Yeah. And it's how he meets Chewbacca, and yeah.
Emilia Clarke, who's got the most expressive eyebrows in the world.
Yeah.
She's got really, really expressive eyebrows, to the point that I can't watch her in You Before Me. I literally cannot watch that movie because of her eyebrows.
Isn't he the guy in that? Isn't he Mycroft Holmes in Enola Holmes?
He is.
Is it Sam Claflin or something?
It's one of the few movies I've seen him in where he doesn't die at the end.
Okay.
Because he usually does. Oh, excuse me.
Wow.
Hands, face, space. Sorry.
No touching the screen.
I was watching Hamilton on the treadmill this morning, right? And there's the bit where
the treadmill. Is this a new channel or streaming service? The treadmill?
Yeah, no, Disney. What's his name? When he comes back at the beginning of Act 2, when Thomas Jefferson comes back, and then his mate's there. What's he called? He was Mulligan in the first half, but he's Hercules Mulligan. He plays someone else. Oh, you know who I mean. One of the other politicians, anyway. He plays a politician, and Thomas Jefferson comes over and says hello to him, and he comes on with his hanky, and he's coughing, like, because apparently the character was ill, wasn't he? Puts his hanky in the other hand and shakes hands with Thomas Jefferson, and I'm like, no, don't touch him.
Well, they wouldn't have known, would they, in those days?
No, I know. Yeah, but it's so funny how you can't watch anything now without you. I have to send you a thing I saw on Twitter. It was the pre-COVID chat line. So he rings up and he goes, "Is this the pre-COVID chat line?" She's like, "Yes, you're in the pub with your friends and you're all really close together, and somebody's watching the football in the corner and they score, and you all jump up and down and you hug each other." Which did make me laugh.
Well, my 90-something-year-old neighbour had a fall the other day, and we had to go in and assist. and all my masks and stuff were in the car, and I just said to her daughter, well, my masks are in the car, give me a minute. And no, just come now. So I ended up wrapping a scarf, double wrapping around my face, so that at least I was covered with something before I went in to help this old lady. And I'm trying not to look at her, and she's going, I can't see your face. So I'm thinking, no. So I'm trying not to breathe all over you.
That's the point.
To stand this far away, and great.
We should all sing "Don't Stand So Close to Me" now, shouldn't we? Talking of which, is it my time? What did I say I was going to sing?
I can't remember. My ears are still recovering from the last one. I think. Do we think that Emma should sing Edelweiss in honour of lovely Christopher Plummer, who passed this week, and obviously rather sad loss.
Another good one gone. Yeah, I'll sing Edelweiss.
Is that your choice? So you're going to do a bit of a vocal warm up, or are you just going into it? Do you need a guitar?
I could do with a guitar. Has anyone got one they can lend me? A guitar or a guitar?
You'll have to draw one for next week, won't you?
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. Right. Well, I have got my Freddie Mercury glasses on, so we'll just have to be rock star cool. Right. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Ready whenever you are.
Oh, do we need to say goodbye to anyone first before I start singing? Because, you know, once they've heard my song, they'll just want to keep rewinding that little bit.
They will. Yeah.
We're not here Thursday.
We are not here on Thursday because I've got a board meeting with South Lakes Housing, which is going to go on longer than I would like, but it's important, so sorry. We will see you next Sunday.
For our party?
Yes. And we'll be talking more about the Around the World Stitch Along and what else?
Seeing how ponchos are going.
Are you going to show us the You and Me yarn?
I will do.
Which is a new one from Sadler for anyone that doesn't know.
This is You and Me. It's beautiful.
Lovely. Right, you ready?
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.